Hello everybody. Today we're going to be playing with color. I was inspired by tie-dye t-shirts and the Japanese art of itajime, dyeing of fabric. Instead of using fabric, today we're going to be using paper, absorbent paper, which could be coffee filters or paper towels, perhaps some watercolor paper, whatever you have at home. Food coloring. You'll also need to have a nice tray or plastic to work over because this can get quite messy. I like to use clothespins. Bulldog clips could also work. If you don't like getting your fingers all messy, you'll probably want to wear a pair of gloves. And having some newspaper and extra paper towels available is helpful. So the method is super easy. Whatever paper you have, you need to fold it up. And with coffee filters, I tend to just fold in half, and in half, and in half again. That's the easiest way of folding until I get a nice little pie shape. And then I fold the corner of the pie up to the outside and clip it with a clothespin. Then working over my tray, whether it's a cookie sheet, aluminum tray, glass dish, or a styrofoam tray like mine, I start to drop in food coloring, a drop at a time, and I watch how it spreads across that absorbent paper. I like to use more than one color. Again, just a drop at a time. And when you use more than one color, sometimes you get color mixing. Here with the red and the yellow, what color do you suppose I'm trying to get? Yeah, orange. We'll see if it happens. I might have left the red just a little bit too long. It's good sometimes to drop your color down the end of the coffee filter or your folded paper so that the color can run right down into the middle. Let it sit for a little minute. Turn it around and around. And then take off the clothespin and gently and carefully open up your paper to see the creation that you have made. Look at that. And this is where I like to have a little bit of paper or paper towel because I just pop my creation on top of that and set it aside to dry. Now, another way to fold your paper would be with an accordion fold. You just fold it over and back. You can see my fingers were a little bit dirty, so I'm getting color on there. That doesn't matter. And then I do the same from the other direction and clip it with a clothespin again. Now I think I'll get some different colors here and see what happens when I use those colors. If you have pipettes at home, you could use an ice cube tray and thin your food coloring down with a little bit of water and then drip your colors on using the pipettes. I don't have those, so I'm just using the straight food coloring. Sometimes I like to leave a little bit of a white space. And let's see what those colors and that folding technique did for our pattern. If you don't have any coffee filters at home, you can use paper towels. And that's where I do the accordion fold again, folding it over and back on itself until I reach the end, and once again in the middle like that. Paper towels are lovely because they're very absorbent and the food coloring soaks right in. We should get some good color mixing on this one. Sometimes after I've put in my 2 main colors, I like to add a little shot of something different and contrasting. In this case, I think it's a fuchsia pink, just in a couple of spots to add a sparkle of interest. The possibilities for dyeing paper are endless. It requires a lot of play, a lot of experimentation, and for me, a lot of fun. Try different papers, different color combinations. Be sure to keep your finished papers dry so the food coloring doesn't stain other surfaces. Have fun, everybody, with your color experiments. Enjoy mixing the colors, watching them move around, and come back and join us another time for a different activity. Bye and have a good week.